In this training video, I want to share a stress matrix with you. What is a matrix? A matrix is a tool to organize available data for the purpose of making an informed and logical decision. Question to ask myself when I feel stressful. These are questions that will help you process the data and learn how to respond biblically. Number one, what is the stress? What exactly am I facing? Is it a person? Is it a place? Is it an activity that is going on that I feel like I have to participate in, or because of some position I'm responsible to do? Clearly write out what is influencing or causing the stress. And then we need to ask ourselves, is it my responsibility or someone else's? Many times we get worked up over situations that are someone else's responsibility. We see them as slackers. We see them as waiting till the last minute. We see them in their activity creating undue pressure upon other people. So I need to ask myself, is it my responsibility or someone else's? If it's my responsibility, then what available resources do I have? In the middle of a stressful situation, we can forget the resources that we have to be able to finish the project or to handle this event from start to finish and not have to have a meltdown. List the available resources that you have, where to find the resources, how to get those resources. And then, does it have to be done this instant? A lot of times we create pressure cooker situations in our life because we believe or feel it has to be done right now. Someone asks us to do something, and we feel constrained that we have to drop everything else that we're involved with to do this thing that the person has asked me for, instead of asking a logical question. What is your time frame on when this can be done? Can I do it later? What would be the worst thing that could happen if I did it later? Would I have gathered more resources? Would I have been able to remove other obligations that I have to totally devote all that I am to the accomplishment of the task? What, if anything, may be more important? A lot of times we stress over the inconsequential tasks that are at hand, and we pour ourselves into those minor, minuscule problems and events at the expense of more larger events. And sometimes if we handle the bigger task, that little task that we see as a grain of sand or as a pebble in our shoe will clear itself up. Can the task be broken down into smaller, manageable steps? We become stressed when someone asks us to organize the youth dinner for our particular denomination, and you can anticipate 400 to 500 kids from 12 different churches. And we take a look at that overwhelming task. It's going to be in 3 months, and my goodness, where do I begin? If we break down the large projects into more manageable steps and then assign time frames to it, get our resources, we'll be able to accomplish it with great peace and grace and joy. Is sleep deprivation or improper diet distorting or magnifying the problem? Sometimes when we become stressful, we don't sleep well. Sometimes when we become stressful, we don't eat well. We think a Coca-Cola and some Hostess ding-dongs will give us a sugar jump start and charge, and it will until it bleeds out of our systems and then we crash. What makes this so important to me that I am willing to act ungodly? This situation that is in front of me, this request in front of me that is creating stress, I'm allowing it to create stress in my life. I'm responding to it ungodly. What makes that so important to me? And then, am I worried at what others will think of me? on how I might accomplish the task. Will I accomplish it well? Will they be pleased with it? These might be indicators of you being a people pleaser. For more information about Mount Carmel Ministries on the World Wide Web, contact us at www.mountcarmelmin.org.